Welcome to another video on forced update farms. We've got Bamboo Farm here, thanks to Dextron and to Your Name, who have both added to this conversation here, and we can make a bamboo farm now that I didn't know we could do. Basically by adding some fence post or walls or iron bars underneath to stabilize the sand, which makes complete sense. Once the bamboo is grown past a sapling to a stalk, then it will actually stay onto the sand. We can see right here it's not popping off. And let's set this to harvest. This was the first one I made. We used hopper mine carts here, but really this is like way too much with the hopper mine cart, so I started playing with it more and tried to make it a little more elegant. Let's put these back. And so I moved to this. We have two lines of hoppers here, one in the sand level. So we have one there at the sand level and one there as well. And so basically what's happening is when the slime blocks extend, they force all the bamboo to the very center on top of these hoppers here. Because both slime blocks are extending at the same time, it forces all the bamboo to only end up in this one spot. They bounce off of each other and they all end up in the hopper, so nothing ends up inside of the sand. And if it does happen to do that, it's very, very rare. So let's have a look here. We're going to go ahead and turn on the bouncing sand, the glitchy sand here to get it going. And I bet this is full, so yeah, let me get rid of these. Very, very full. But that's okay. We should still have room to get it going. And as you can see here, it's just pouring in at this point. All of it is landing in there. Let's have a better look at the top. Yeah, and it's all just getting picked up by the hoppers. It's got nowhere else to go. Makes it very, very elegant. So let's build this thing. So what we're going to want to do is start with some campfires. I think this is the best solution. Campfires, 2 blocks apart, a couple blocks off the ground. They actually need to be at least 1 block, if not 2 off the ground. I think 2 is the better that I found to start them 2 off the ground. That way the sand doesn't try to stick to the ground, because that's really what's causing it. The sand's trying to fall to the ground, but it can't. Okay, so the best way to turn off these campfires, and when they're just out in the open like this, is to use a splash bottle. And we're going to go ahead and grab a wall. Use any wall, I'll just use cobble here because it's the first one I found. Just go ahead and surround this entire setup. I've got 4 here, 2 blocks apart. That gives us the entire push limit of a piston to harvest with. And this is overkill completely. So we can surround this all with walls, and this will help line up the boats as well. And so we can just put the boats in here. We have to line some of these up. Turn hitbox zone. Alright, and before we move on to the sand, let's go ahead and put a line of pistons in. Pistons in. Just bring them all the way down. And one more. Pistons. Wow, that was terrible. This will help us to turn the farm on and off, because regardless of redstone or not, the updates of cactus growing will cause a lot of lag, rather than what the normal generation of the world does. Not server lag necessarily, but definitely a client lag. Alright, so we're going to place observers. You don't have to do this with observers. It could be a redstone line. Don't need one there at the end, I don't believe. Let's grab this and just test it. Yep, there you go. Yeah, we can just trigger each side with the with the note block. Now let's place sand on top of the fences or the walls. And this is our best opportunity to test if the boat hitboxes are properly aligned on either side. If the sand falls through, then they're not lined up well, but if it stays, it's fine. So we're gonna go ahead and fill that in and test this side as well. Should be fine too. All right, perfect. Now what we want to do is grab a barrel and some hoppers. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and place our, actually we're gonna place our first barrel right there, and the sand we can just walk down like this, placing in our hoppers. Now what we've done is successfully locked in the boats. The only way somebody can affect the boats is getting in them or jumping up here and hitting them. And we can actually place in blocks down here to prevent any of that happening, as well as if you like. It can just be all the way across like this. Just won't affect anything except for you want to test and make sure the sand doesn't stick to that concrete. Oh, it should be just fine now. Okay. Perfect. All right. Now that you have everything stable, go ahead and grow your bamboo. It needs to grow at least to the first level. And while that's growing, you can place in your second row of hoppers. Just like this. All right, cool. Now we're gonna grab some Vex magic, as Cubfan likes to call it, and we're just gonna use some glazed terracotta because it doesn't stick to slime or to honey block. And we are currently in the 115 snapshot, 19W44A, I believe it is. So there's honey blocks here, and this is of course working in this version. So we're going to surround it with these blocks, and then we're going to place in a piston. So piston, use that as a temp block and place one there. Same thing on this side. Temp block, place it there. Grab some slime and make sure we're only 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Perfect. Fill this all the way in, like so. And then we can just, you want to leave some glass to view it, leave some space there. But what we're actually going to do is we're going to cap it off so it can only grow to 2 high here. This is what will help force the ones that have grown to 2 high. When we break them, it's what will help force them into this row of hoppers right here. And anything that the slime block could be touching, we're going to fill in. So I'll fill in the top here as well, and like that. Alright, for the most part that's done. We're going to throw some glass in just for viewability right here. I personally like to see what's happening inside of my farms. Okay, now what we need to do is we're going to place some redstone blocks in. We need some repeaters. We're going to set these to 2 ticks, that way they don't drop the slime blocks. This will make the farm run a bit faster. Then we're going to need observers. Place one facing down, one facing this side, one facing that side. We're going to grab another piston here, a couple temporary blocks. Place one up, so you should have a cross shape like that, and you can either push this piston down or you could have placed it here and pushed it in. For now we'll just place it across like that. That'll have a lever on that block to operate the piston, and then all we need here is just a bit of redstone. these are now grown, which they are not. What you can do if you're having to wait is grab some more bamboo, and you can either bone mill this, or you can actually place bamboo and make it be grown. That'll give you a head start. Fill that back in, and this should now be ready to go. We're going to remove this and remove that. Turn this on. And with the hitboxes on, it's really visible how fast it's working. And just to confirm, game rule do or random tick, we'll just confirm that it's on 3. And it is, and there you go, working like a charm.